Hail adventurers! Bonbons here with Pone Star Gaming. Guys, how are you today? I wanted to go into the weekend and give you guys what add-ons I use specifically for Battlegrounds. Now they can be rated Battlegrounds or random Battlegrounds, whatever it is, it doesn't matter, but one thing is for certain, these add-ons are essential. So sit back, grab yourself a beer, and let's talk about it. Alright guys, so first off, if you don't already, head on over to wowup.io and download their free add-on manager. It's really simple. Basically, it's just going to organize all of your add-ons. Up at the top, you can click get more add-ons, type in whatever it is that you're looking for, and it will bring up everything that it finds, and just simply click to download. It'll automatically install for you. And then once you have a plethora of add-ons, you can just simply check all for updates and update all. It's very simple and very easy to use. Some other popular one is CurseForge, but I got started on wowup.io and just kept using it, and it works just fine. And to start things off, I like to use advanced interface options. This one's really cool because you can scale how big your damage numbers are amongst a bunch of other things. Personally, I just use it for the big damage numbers. That way, when I hit somebody for 5, 10k, whatever it is, I can see it in big numbers, and it feels pretty cool. What you'll do is you will go into your add-on settings, go into floating combat text, and then in there you'll see world text scale. That you can just scale all the way over or however big you want it. There's a bunch of other options that you can do in there, but personally, that's what I use it for. The next one, if you don't have this one by now, well, then you're a meme. And the reason I say that is because it seems like every random battleground that I jump into, you've got a couple people saying, oh, that priest has 20,000 hit points. We better take him out. Oh, this mage has 40,000 hit points. He's going to be an asshole. And then you got about 2 or 3 other people saying, how do you know all this? And then everybody says Battleground Enemies add-on. And that's exactly which add-on we're about to talk about is Battleground Enemies. It's very helpful. It shows the class, it shows the spec, it shows how many hit points. You can click on the target. So if you are in somewhat of an organized battleground and somebody says, everybody on bonbons, the Fury Warrior, well then you can just find bonbons on your list over to the right and click on him, and then you have him targeted. Or if somebody says, hey, I need heals on bonbons, heal bonbons, dispel bonbons, freedom bonbons, you can once again click on bonbons, do whatever's being called. It is essential if you have a caller, and it makes targeting very simple. It also shows things on there like how many people are targeting this person, how many people, or people in your party are targeting another person. So once again, if you are doing any kind of organized PvP for Battlegrounds, you can really see how many people actually jumped on the target when the target was called, or different things of that nature. This one is essential. Make sure you get it and get it quick. Big debuffs. It's always important to know what kind of debuffs are on yourself or your friends. So what do? You get big debuffs. Big debuffs makes the debuffs on your rKRYUmkPvl bigger. It actually can turn your portrait into whatever debuff is going on. And not only that, it's really cool. Whatever target you're targeting, let's say he casts Divine Shield on himself. Well, it's going to show that as well. You can even have it to where it sets up a timer that decreases the time. That way you know, oh, Divine Shield's going away in 0.5 seconds. Get ready to condemn him and smash him. Next up is capping. Capping is very helpful, especially for tracking the different objectives that you have, knowing exactly what nodes are capped or how many points remain, and also it's going to take 1 minute and 37 seconds until the Horde wins, and it will be a final of 1320 to 1500. things like that. It helps a lot if you do epic battlegrounds for Alterac Valley, knowing when the towers are going to finally be destroyed or capped. It's a very helpful add-on for battleground objectives. Next up is EasyFrames. I really like EasyFrames. And the reason why is because it allows you to make the frames bigger. You can move your self frame over, you can move your target frame over. I personally like to have my self frame here on the left of my character and the target over to the right of my character. That way I can see exactly what's going on with me and my target. You can also optionally move your party members over and do all kinds of really cool stuff with EasyFrames. It is, once again, a much needed PvP add-on. Alright, next up is Plater. Oh man, Plater. Plater is great, let me tell you. It takes the enemy nameplates and it makes them as big as you want. It's very customizable and there's a lot of different options you can do with it. I personally like to have them very big, and then the one that I am targeting has this little bit of extra on it. That way I know that that's the one that I am targeting. Also, it will bring up those debuffs, and if you remember BigDebuffs, it will make them big as well. And so you can really have a good idea of what's going on with your target without having to look at the portrait that, because of EasyFrames, is still close to us. Therefore, because of those things, there's really no reason you shouldn't know exactly what's going on with whatever it is that you're attacking. With Plater, there is an export and import option. I will take this string for my current Plater and put it into either a comment or in the video description. The next one is TrufiGCD. Now this one is pretty cool. You can set up whatever abilities that you have activated to kind of float across the screen for you. You can position it wherever you want, but not only for your own abilities. This is where it really comes in handy. Let's say that you've got a group of 5 that are going to go over to, I don't know, the Mage Tower, and you have a dedicated group of 5 that you're sticking with. Well, you can actually set up TrufiGCD to do those same abilities that they are using and spam those across next to their portrait if you have them moved over. With, once again, one of the earlier add-ons, EasyFrames, that allows you to move people's party frames. This is very helpful, especially in very organized PvP, because of knowing that you have a heal coming, or whatever, they're casting Pyroblast, and so you need to make sure that you keep him off of the mage while he's casting that, different things like that. Very helpful. And the next one is no secret. It has been around for a very long time. It's just really powerful. It's WeakAuras. I personally use WeakAuras to keep track of my Death Wish stacks, my Rage Timer, my Whirlwind stacks. It is very, very helpful. I used to use it for a health bar before I actually had EasyFrames. I had this little neon green health bar that would turn red as my life went away. It was pretty helpful, but EasyFrames is much better. Back onto WeakAuras though. I did get my Death Wish stacks and Rage Timer and Whirlwind Timer from Frequency, as well as the current Plater that I use. So, once again, I will use that string and I will put it in either a comment or a description for you, but learn WeakAuras. It's very helpful. There's a ton of stuff that you can do. Also, don't worry, you can actually go to wago.io and do a search for whatever class spec you are and just kind of what it is that you're looking for in a WeakAura. This website will hopefully have something that, once again, a string you can just copy and paste, put in there for you, and it'll take care of things with minor adjustments, if any at all. Guys, there you have it. Those are the add-ons that I have found to be very helpful for PvP, especially in Battlegrounds. I hope that you liked this video. If you did, make sure and hit the thumbs up. Also, subscribe, because we are almost at 1,000 subscribers as of today, February 26th. Thank you very much also to the Patreons. And welcome Anti-Citizen 2501. I really appreciate your pledge, and everyone for watching. Guys, I'll see you soon. Lone Star Gaming out.